Beautiful. Okay. Welcome to TLC Global Media Radio. Wow. You know, this is what we call technology, isn't it? New style
Yeah,
of
well,
technology.
it's the time
First,
we're in right now.
I know. It's a new norm, as they say.
That's what they say.
It's the new norm. So, sir, I want you to introduce yourself to the listening public.
Well, first of all, I want to say blessed day, greetings to everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day. It's the 1st of November today, 1st of the month, so it's a chance to restart whatever we were doing or keep going whatever we're doing. So yeah, my name is Damel. If you know me, if you don't know me, I'm a singer, songwriter, musician, artist, visual artist, poet as well. So that's my creative side. And like most people, we've got different aspects of us. But right now, I'm forging the music ahead, as well as my artwork. So yeah, I hope you're having a fantastic day. All my fans and followers, happy to see you.
So, Damel, I want to welcome you to TLC Global Media Radio. And first and foremost, I must give thanks to Coral J. Reid for making this happen. Okay, so big up to
Big up
Coral
Coral.
each and every time.
Big up Coral.
I know. Working very, very hard. I've got to say, she's working
For
very, very
real.
hard.
For
Okay,
real.
on behalf of everyone in this business.
That's right.
So, Damel, you are someone that's not new to the industry, as I've discovered. So, I mean, when did you start your musical journey?
Oof. Well, as far as taking in music, it goes back a long way. I mean, things start from the beginning. So I have to start from the influences that I had. I've been in London, based in London, northwest London, north side of London, since the age of 9 years old. But before that, where I was born is in the Smiling Coast, which is the
Okay.
Gambia. So my musical influences started there, really, with the wealth of music that I was hearing, from the drums to all different styles. So coming to the UK, I carried on with the music. I was interested in writing songs and listening to songs and singing. So I started from a young age, but first band I joined was around the age of 18, 19. So going back quite a way now. I'm over 40 years old. So yeah, it's from there really, from the first band I joined, it's just been an ongoing thing since then. So it's over 30 decades ago, to be honest with you.
Wow.
So I've been doing music that long.
That's a long time. I mean, so you play musical instruments?
I do, yeah. I play a saxophone. There's one just behind you, if you can see it.
Okay.
So I play a sax, yeah. I've been playing for a while. It's been focusing more for the last good few years on just mainly the songwriting and the vocals. But that was the first instrument that I started playing and fell in love with. So I'll get back to it again soon, I promise.
You promise? Okay,
Yeah, I
good. That'll be a
promise.
good start. That'll be a
Yeah,
good start.
I think
Damel,
so.
so when did you actually start writing? When did you start to come into the music business, into this musical industry?
Well, I was saying before that I was writing, used to write a lot of poetry, which I still do. So when I had an opportunity to join the band, first of all, the first band I started was a band called Tasha. With there was four of us in it, and it's funny how the links and the connections go on through life. Especially based in London, the musical circle you find is it's big, but it's tight as well. So I was in a band with these two brothers, Curtis and David Lugate, played bass and guitar, and Johan James on drums. So Curtis and Dave went on to do a lot of the reggae music around Northwest London around the time with Janet Kagan and different people. Johan has been voted like the best drummer in the UK for about 3 years in a row. And there's myself with all the work I've been doing. So this is the pedigree that I started from. Moved to join a band in Leeds, and as I joined, we went on tour. So we toured Finland and Denmark for 2 months, and that was like my introduction to the work that goes behind the scenes. So writing, my poetry turned into songwriting when I joined that band, Clique, they were called in Leeds, later named Cachet. So as I joined it, they used to do a lot of covers, lots of shows, but cover songs. So as I joined, we started writing our own material, and I was a lyricist. So from there, I've been songwriting and then on since then, really. So that's when it started. Around the age of 20, that was 19, 20. Age
So
19
you've
and
done
20.
a lot in a very short space of time in your young age.
Ah, no, 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 no. I said I'm over 40. I didn't say what the
No, no,
limit
no. I'm
was.
talking about your early days. Your early days
Yeah,
with the
yeah, no, I
songwriting.
did. The thing is, this band I joined, Bleak. I mean, we were the age of said we were 20, but they were so go ahead, and all of us. I mean, from when I joined, they had a 52-seater coach. They had a full PA system, 24 track studio. So we used to rehearse and record ourselves. And then going on tour, we take the bus on tour and everything else. So that I couldn't have had a better baptism of getting into music and everything that goes with it. So yeah, there was a lot.
Okay. And what are some of the
Mhm.
classics that you sung with the band?
Well, we had a hit with "Where's My Sunshine." People would know. "Jazzin' and Cruisin'." People would know. You find them both on YouTube. There's other tracks. I mean, we came down. We were signed to the Groove record label in Soho Square. This is like soul funk days, and this is what I was doing mainly, was the soul and the funk as far as playing music. So Groove was a record shop in Soho Square, but they had their own record label as well. So they released "Where's My Sunshine," "Jazzin' and Cruisin'," and there's other tracks as well that are out there.
Are any of these
So
tracks on YouTube? Sorry, not YouTube. Out there in the domain for people to purchase or buy?
yeah, yeah, they are, and I mean they're on YouTube, so you can tune in. It's Cleek is the name of the band, CLRQUE. Later we were named Cache. We had to do a name change, so that's CACHE. So if you look up "Where's My Sunshine," Jasmine and Cruising, you'll find it, and they're available still for purchase. And when I check YouTube, I'm shocked how many people are, the
Still
comments,
watching it.
and yeah, yeah, yeah. This is like going into a brick funk thing. So blessings.
Wow. That's good to know that your music's still living on.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Are you and the band still in touch, or you guys thinking of doing any collaborations together in the future?
Well, what happened with that band is myself and another brother named Chris Buckley. We were both from London, so we've moved up to Leeds to join the band. But time came when we moved back down to London, and the two of us, started a duo called Life Size. So with Life Size, we had quite a few hits. All in One Night, probably the best known one. We did Soul Train with Jeffrey Daniels with All in One Night. We produced quite a few artists as well, including Steve Myers. He did a cover of Jeffrey's "Love's Gonna Last," so we produced that. So the two of us, we were producing and writing different material. "Get Serious" is another track, all on YouTube.
Hmm.
So the two of us were in touch and working together for a while, and we haven't been in touch now for well over 10 years until very recently, through a connection, which is Patrick Cam. So people in the music industry will know Patrick as a manager. I mean, he managed Janet Kay and Junior Giscombe. And
Yeah.
he's done it. He managed my group as well, Life Size, back in the day. So that
Okay.
was a progression.
So after the band kind of dispersed, what was your next step for you?
Next step musically would be join Black Heroes in the Hall of Fame. That was in about 90, yeah, November, December 1990. So I joined as a theatre show for people who don't know Black Heroes. A lot of people know Black Heroes in the Hall of Fame, especially if you're of an older age, because it hasn't been on stage now for.
I remember it.
You remember? I'm loving your silver hair, by the way.
Thank you. People are
You're
getting it
well.
wrong. They're saying it's blonde. People need to go Specsavers.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe it's the lighting, but
I
it's
know.
silver. So yeah, Black Heroes was a massive thing for me in my life. I mean, I'd seen it twice before I joined, and it had a big impact on me. So I had a chance to audition for it. I joined in 1990, and 91 we went on tour. The USA went on a 3 month tour on the West Coast, East Coast of USA. And in the show, I performed, played Donny Hathaway and Marvin Gaye, as well as Kings and different things I did in the show. So that kept the music going, but now in a theatrical setting, with the big importance that Black Heroes in the Hall of Fame was, a massive, big message that sent across the world, really, for everyone who saw the show. So that was the next step.
I know that you've had a musical journey, and you've done some collaborations and you've written for other people. Can
Yeah.
you name some of the artists that you've written for? Because I was blown away when I read this.
Well, there's artists called Levine I've written for, Steve Myers I was mentioning I've written for, A lot of the songs, though, have been songs that I've performed, but people have covered as well. So it's different people I've worked with as well, either singing or playing sax. With Omar, I did some shows with, worked with, and I've got a track on a compilation album that he's on as well. With Janet Kay, it was more saxophone I used to play at the time, to play sax more on the cool notes, different people, Heptics, Paul Dawkins I used to work with sax-wise. Songwriting, it's a lot of songs that I've done myself. And it's funny, from Black Heroes, it's how myself and Kareem Jamal, people from back in the day will know him as Ken Kendricks. Tony Douglas, yeah. Keith Douglas' brother, Tony.
Yep, Tony.
People know Tony. Tony Terra. So big up every man whose name I'm calling. So, and everybody else. So yeah, through Black Heroes, we got together with Lloyd Brown as well, who's another member of Black Heroes. And
he's
just
also the AW triple. He's the first one to win the triple award at the AWSL Music Awards. So,
oh man,
yeah,
well,
big up.
I hats off. I mean, well deserved. Man, Lloyd is prolific with his work. Has been. And so, but with Black Hero, there's been quite a lot of people who've come through there. Prince Lincoln Thompson was in the show, and Gina Adabamba was in the show. So a lot of us have come through there. Winston Francis, so big up everyone. So through there is where we started a band that we formed together, which people know as Quest.
So, moving on. So, after Black Heroes, what did you do? Did you continue writing? Did you stay in the industry, or did you take a break?
No, carried on. I took a break for 3 years. This is before Black Heroes, though, because I've been doing music for quite a while. Took 3 years out to do a BA Honours degree. I just wanted to go and just do it for myself. It wasn't like a career move or anything like that. It was something I wanted to do to just to express and fulfill myself. So I took 3 years out from the music business at that time, and graduated with with honours, and I did sociology and education at Middlesex Uni. Once I finished that, that's when I joined Black Heroes. And moving from there is through Black Heroes again, which a few of us from the show joined Soul to Soul. So I was touring with Soul to Soul for about 3 years. Different places, Japan, Brazil, Germany, quite a lot. We did about 11 tours with Soul to Soul. So I was still recording on the side at the time, mainly with Kareem from Black Heroes. But that was the next step with Soul to Soul before, once I'd stopped touring with them, then it was, I moved into more the reggae arena with Quest to do recording.
Okay. So, I mean, one of the big things for me is I thought you were just a reggae artist, but you actually sing soul, which is the relationship with Soul to Soul. So, I mean, I was quite blown away when there's a couple of your tracks that are on YouTube, like Life Signs. Life
Size, yeah.
What was
That's
that?
right.
What was the inspiration behind that? Because that wasn't that long ago.
No,
wasn't that long ago.
No, Life Size. All in one night. That's quite a while ago. That was before Black Heroes.
Yeah.
This was the one this was Life Size with the duo I formed with the guy from the first band I was with. So it was a weird one. We were getting managed by Patrick Can, as I say. So he'd set us up for a week to write 5 songs. That was like the task. So we go to work and we're working all day for 5 days. On the last day, after being working on these 5 tracks, I just started programming this drum beat, this Lin drum that we used to work from. So I just messing around. So you're kind of like laid back. You haven't got like a pressure to produce. So I started playing this drum track. Chris walked back in a room. This is in his yard there in South London, in Brixton. And he just started playing a bass line. And he started playing some chords. As he played them, I started singing. And we worked from about 10 o'clock in the evening until 6 in the morning. And when we finished, we had all in one night. So
wow.
Which was
people
it.
Can find that actually on YouTube. It's a really, really good tune.
Oh, thank you.
I think it's really, really good. It's a shame that it's not being put out into the wild so that people can purchase it. It would be, I think that would be an awesome thing if you could get it out there.
Well, Patrick, if you listen, I hope you're hearing this. This is under pressure.
Maybe,
It's under pressure.
maybe it's a phone call. Maybe it's a phone call.
It's, well, you know what? It's going to be the ether even. I mean, I'm sure they call him ether. So I've got that feeling. But yeah, there's some pressure records that need to set up pressure for us, really, for live sites, and then other people work the label as well. So.
And then there was another tune that I heard last night that I really liked, and I'm going to introduce it. I'm not actually going to say what tune it is because I think you know which one I'm going.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
You're going to guess.
I'm guessing.
All right, but this tune is from 2014.
I've been trying to find a way.
I thought so.
To describe.
So, Lady TLC in live conversation with Damel. This gentleman's been around for a long time. He's made a return. Got 3 tracks that I'm going to be featuring. I've been playing Speedy Cooley. Hold tight. I know you introduced one of them to me. Track entitled Heaven. So, Damel, this track is a soul-infused track, which I really like. Don't you think you should just do a little bit of creativity with it and put it out there?
Well,
I'm sure the soul environment would really welcome it.
You know what? I think, you know what I really think? I've been thinking about going, I know we're going to get to what I'm going to do next one going forward, but I've been just touching on it now. It's working out what to do as far as what to release compilations. And it might be that it's a compilation that I release, because this is a while ago, Heaven. I did this with Kareem. And funny enough, it's like a soul track that we did, but we got John Kipai to come and produce it. Now, John Kipai, people may know, he used to work with Dennis Bovell. And even around the time of Silly Games, I think John was playing guitar on that. So he was a brethren of ours. So we worked together to do that track there. So it's been out. It's on the Homegrown Volume 1 album, which is on Congo Records.
Yeah.
That's the album.
It took a long time to find, Damel. I've got to tell you that.
It really?
Took me a long time to find it last night.
Well, you know, we have to do what we need to do. So moving forward, we have to deal with this situation.
I do think it's a great track that you've got there, much. You know.
Yeah. That was, we got a #1 actually with that one, but that was in Norway, of all places. Rang me out of the blue, said, you know, you're #1 in Norway. I said, really? Who's this messing around? And it was. So it's been a popular track, and I think people need to hear it again. So thank you so much.
It's a beautiful tune. I didn't get to play its entirety, but I'm sure I will be featuring it sometime during the next couple of weeks.
Thanks.
So yes, definitely. So moving on to currently. So after you've done your BA honours, well, congratulations for that, for your degree.
Thank you.
Your 3-year degree. Let's bring it up to present day. So you've been back after your little sabbatical.
Yes.
I'd like to call it. Okay. What made you want to come back?
Well, just touching back a little bit was, I mentioned Quest. I was working with for about 10 years, Quest we were together. Now, so we were a 3-part vocal harmony reggae group. So we've got 2 albums out at the time we were together, Quest for Life and Questions and Answers. So they're all available on Spotify and all the platforms. So with Quest, we stopped working about 4 years ago now. And something happened to me in my life. You know, the day work I was doing at the time, there was changes happened. So, and I had the opportunity where I was no longer compelled or needed to work daytime. So I had time on my hands. And I thought, what am I going to do? And straight away I knew exactly what I was going to do. So that's when I picked up the other side, artistic side of me, which is my artwork, my visual arts. So picked up paintbrushes and oil paints. So I was working for about 3 years from 2016 up until 19, really, last year, just focusing on the artwork that I hadn't been able to do in all the decades I've been working with and doing music. So for the last 3 years, that's what I was doing. Before that, after Quest, I practically recorded an album mainly with Lindell Lewis of PPD Productions. So I put the album aside because the drive and the compilation now was to do my artwork. So I focused on that. I tried before to do both, but to do them both in depth, I just used to get headaches because, you know, your brain's going from one thing to the next. And if you're a deep Scorpio like me, you know, you don't go into things lightly. So,
Oh,
but but coming to the end of 2019, I said, right, 2020, I'm going to get back into the music, you know, get back into my music. I don't know how I'm going to work the both because I'm not stopping the artwork, but I'm going to do it. And so we're now, first day of November. So since January, I was checking out a meeting on the 7th of January with a good brother of mine. And we were just talking about the year, what we hope and plan to achieve. So I've got a linked notes page in my phone. I'm Damel. So there's a list of things I want to do. And I've been ticking off, thank God, you know. So it's been 11 months and I've been keeping both going. And no headaches. No headaches.
And I mean,
so,
you're not just a vocalist, you're an actual artist in your own right as well, which is, you know, the two combined is that creativity. I mean, and obviously being a Scorpio, as you said, isn't that the balance of the brain according to the star signs?
So they say.
Okay. So you came back out in 2020.
Yeah.
With your first offering. All right.
Yes.
I'm going to play your first offering. The first time I heard this tune was on PD Cooley's Drive Time.
Big up PD Cooley.
I don't care. I'm going to say it. I heard it on my king, PD Cooley, you know, big supporter of UK reggae. It was his show that I heard this tune.
Yes.
Lady TLC in live conversation with the man himself, Damel, as we play.
Be warming each other up in the morning. We're supposed to be loving each other down in the evening time. We're supposed to be making each other breakfast in bed. We're supposed to be pillow talking, sharing what's on our minds. We're supposed to be brewed up. We're supposed to be.
I like how you covered it in your own style as well, Damel.
Thank you so much. Style. That's right. It has to be. Thank you.
For me, anyway, it's a big tune.
We're supposed to be good. Oh, it's so cold.
Lady TLC in live conversation with Damel.
For me to be alone.
Playing his first return tune back from 2020, start of the year.
That phone, hurry up and come over to my place. Yes. Now I don't wanna be all by myself. Don't let me, girl, or I don't know what I do.
Go on, give us a little sense.
Yes, there are others, but I would rather be with you. Just being honest, come home to me, girl, 'cause I want us to be,
Go on, Damel, yes.
Look at you just throwing me in there.
Oh, I'm smiling. This right. When music's good, it makes you feel good, doesn't it?
There you go. There you go.
So, thank you.
Yeah.
So, your first single for 2020 was Booed Up.
Yes.
Big up to PD Cooley each and every time, my brother. Okay. And then you quickly followed that up. Really quickly. You came out with another track. But what was the inspiration behind this other track that I did?
Well, first of all, give thanks and respect to all the love I got for Booed Up, you know, coming back. I mean, I wasn't tentative or anything because people saying, how do you feel coming back after being away for so long? But for me, music is a continuum because it's always with you. You know, whatever you've got and hope to express, it was there. So it was timely for that song to come out. And the lyrics, this is lockdown time. So we're supposed to be together. You know, it's like resonates with people. So thanks for all the love I got for that. And then I thought, follow it up with another one. There's a song called Someday We'll All Be Free, which Donny Hathaway has done, and a lot of other artists have done, Aretha Franklin, but Donny Hathaway is the version that I first heard that a lot of people know. So we recorded this with Quest, and I did the lead vocals on it. So the time came around June, and this is Grenfell, the fire at Grenfell. It's the 3rd anniversary of Grenfell. I've got connections with Grenfell. and the community there. Big love and big respect to everyone who's listening and not listening. But with the community at Grenfell, every anniversary and other times we do a church service for the souls who passed away there, because I have family there as well. So I normally sing a song in the church and get a choir together, and this is part of the service. So this year now, because everything has to be done remotely, we had to do just an online church service. So it was like, can you get together a song and a choir, but remote? And it's the first time a lot of us were doing this, just putting the whole thing on how are we going to get this together. But we did it. And which song am I going to put forward? I thought someday we'll all be free. I mean, they just kept us a song of all time, just like what's going on. So did a video for that, for the service really. So I shot the video and we played the song at the church service. But the reaction from it, everyone was just asking, where can I get hold of this? Where is this? It just pushed. I mean, the song asked what needed to be done to it, which was to be released. So I promoted that, and then that was my follow-up to Boot Up, and that's been really fantastically received as well.
I mean, I'll tell you what, I know that I shouldn't say this, but you came out with the tune at the same time as Carmichael Music Lover, and I was lucky that I play a soul show.
Yeah, okay.
Right. I do a soul show. So I had him for my soul show, and then I had you for my reggae. So big up to Coral J. Reed to making sure that I had it. The video is awesome. I mean, people check it out. So it is on YouTube. It is there for you guys to log in and watch at your own leisure. I mean,
someday we'll all be free.
Someday we'll all be free. I mean, this is the new norm. What we're doing today is the new norm. Okay, I'm going to play that tune. Okay, and then we're going to talk about what's next for Damel.
Thank you.
Spread the news to your neighbor. Take it from me.
Lady TLC in light conversation with Damel, playing his second offering for the year of 2020. The Donny Hathaway classic. What a classic it is.
Someday, someway.
I won't sing, I promise. Did you see?
As it spins around.
Normally I sing all over it. I'm sorry. Sorry, Damel, but you're here, so I won't sing.
Get you down. Things are moving fast. Oh yeah. Hold on tight, and you will last. Keep your self-respect, your manly pride. Yourself in dear. Keep your trying.
Go on, Damel, sing.
Never mind your fears. Brighter days will soon be here. Take it from me, someday we'll all be free. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh.
So who was the producer of this tune, Damel?
Right, this song Lloyd Brown produced. Lloyd Brown and Remy.
Wow.
Remy Malik,
Lloyd kept that quiet.
on guitar. Respect, brothers.
It's a bad tune.
Thank you so much.
And the arrangement is just tough.
Yeah, thank you. Big up Remy.
Hold tight, Remy. Yes. How we can forget him. This is TLC Global Media Radio. Lady TLC in live conversation with Damel on this Sunday afternoon.
Sing your greatest song.
So Damel, you've had two great hits for the year. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's next for you? Where are we going next? Because now I know you're a Scorpio. Birthday soon come.
Birthday soon come. Birthday
Soon
month.
come. Soon come round the
Soon come.
corner.
Soon come. That's not far.
Okay. This is
Yeah.
your Earth Strong month. Okay. What's
Yeah.
next?
Well, next at the moment, I've got a third single which is being promoted at the moment. That's due for release on the 13th of November, which happens to be the day I was born. So that'd be a good birthday present for me, I hope. So everyone listening, yeah, I'll gladly accept presents. You know, just listen and hope you like the song, which is a song called Slow. So that'll be released on the 13th. That's being promoted at the moment now. That'll be on my label as well, which is Ites Lion label, and it'll be available on all the platforms. So check out Coral Consciously Promotions. She's promoting that song for me. So it's a song which was I heard by Rumer, Rumer. So that's a UK British female artist, and I fell in love with the song really. So I've worked on that with Lindell. We've finished that, and that's due to be out soon. So that's slow. I don't know.
So Damel, before I say thank you for your time, is there anything how can people find you on social media or out there? How can they find you?
Well, on Insta, I'm Damel _ the artist. So Damel is spelled Damel. Because people normally put the A and the E back to front. So it's Damel. Damel _ the artist. Facebook is just Damel. Website at the moment, I'm pushing my work on the visual side through Disrupt Space. So it's www.disruptspace.org. Okay, so my own personal website is actually under construction at the moment because it's overdue, but it's needed. So I'm just trying to get as much as I can into it. So it's a really meaty, worthwhile website. And my songs are available on all digital platforms, the Amazons and the iTunes and the Deezer and Spotify and the rest of them. So if you type up Damel, also Damel Carriol, which is my surname, Carayol, Damel or Damel Carriol, you'll find a lot of what I've done and find me. So there you go.
Okay. So anything you want to say to your listening public? I mean, this is your first live interview in a different style, the new normal now. We don't call this the new normal because we can't be in the studio together. So we're doing this virtual. So is there anything you want to say to the listening public?
Well, yeah, I do. I mean, let's just go to the new normal. It's I hear people say it, but it's something that I can't absorb. I can't accept. That's what it is. I know it is what it is for now. But we'll have to look forward. It's not always going to be like this, we have to deal with the situation how it is at the moment right now and make the best of it, which is what we're doing. But we know we're in the times that we're in. We know what's going on. We know the problems there has been. This year has been pretty much a write-off for most people. A lot of people, I know that. But for myself, I've kept as positive as I can be because that's just how I think and how I feel from the beginning of the year. So despite things that have happened to me, people close to me, I've just got this drive and this positivity that it's still a fantastic year because everything can be an opportunity, especially for creativity and for togetherness. Mm-hmm. And I just want to say to everybody listening, with a massive part this year, apart from this corona, however you see it, big thing has been what's happened to George Floyd, as we know. So that culminated in so many things that have been happening, so many things that have been wrong. We won't go into politics or anything like that, but things have been building up to that moment. And it's such a significant point in all our lives because, it's unimaginable to see what we saw for the length of time that this person was on the brother's neck, with his hands in his pocket. So it just hit the whole planet, really. And the protests and people going out on the street was all over. And what I take from that is from that death, I saw people coming together with a new understanding and a new questioning. So we as Black people, it was an opportunity for us to be able to have a conversation with other people who are not, who don't look like us, who are not Black people, and deal with questions that they may have and things that we have to share together, because the aim always has to be just the unification and the love. So if that could be a channel for us to just get together closer and have a new meaning and understanding based on love, then we can ignore all the stuff that disturbs us. So that's what I see, that's what I feel. So I just ask everyone and pray for everyone just to stay uplifted and positive and give and receive as much as you can on that level. So,
Definitely,
thank you.
definitely. I mean,
Yeah.
this year has been a totally different year. If anyone had said to me last year that 2020 we were going to see a pandemic, we're going to see killings that will then unite people together, I would have
Yeah,
told them they're
that's
lying.
right. Yeah, exactly. So we'll take the opportunity. We have to, through all the tribulation. I mean, the tribulation will be there. They'll always be there. So it's how we react to it and how we look after each other. That's what it is. How we look after each other. So
Definitely.
I give thanks to you for today. It's the 1st of November. It's the
Oh,
first.
thank
So.
you. Thank you for giving up your afternoon, your Sunday afternoon to talk to me and all
My
my listeners
pleasure.
locked in.
My
Okay.
pleasure.
I really do appreciate the time out. I want to take us out for the interview with your new track that's due to be released on the 13th of
13th
November.
of November. Yeah.
And we need to remember to send you a happy birthday message too.
Oh, all right.
Okay,
Yeah, okay.
on the day.
Note it down.
All right.
Yeah.
It'll be on
And
all leading download platforms.
It will be. It will be.
So
So
your
just
Apple, your iTunes,
Apple,
your
iTunes, Spotify,
Spotify. Okay.
Amazon,
So people
Deezer,
can get involved and support.
Deezer.
And all your
Yes.
other tunes are also on all leading downloads, right? So Boot
That's
Up
right.
and also
Someday.
Someday. Is that also on the RFUK website? Is it available? The link available on the RFUK website?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
there as well.
So if people don't remember, just log on to Reggae Fraternity UK. Okay, and on there you'll see all the listings of UK music. I want to say thank you, Damel, and I'm going to take us out with Slow.
Thank you so much. And big
All
up
right.
Rumour
Have
as
a
well.
blessed
She's been in
Sunday, my
touch.
darling, and we'll
Thank
speak
you, you
soon.
too.
Big up
Love
Coral
to
J
speak
Reed
to
for
you.
making this happen.
Big up
Okay?
Consciously Promotions.
You're definitely
Blessed day.
welcome. You're more
Blessed
than
day.
welcome. Take care.
Right. Yeah.
Thank you to Damel. Big up each and every time, sir. His new music entitled Slow, due for release on the 13th of November, is Earth Strong.
Time I raise my head, you make me want to tell the whole world that what I found is good. Then they say slow this right down, don't put it out, don't let it show. Slow, oh, but my heart is racing.
This is TLC Global Media Radio, live and direct to you and everyone locked in across the world.
My love, my love, my love, killing time is easy when you are here. From dreams I've seen you before, you're so familiar, and everywhere I go, hear me calling for your love. 'Cause if it's you, I will be sorry. If
New
it's
music coming from Damel, due for release on the 13th of November. See you all after these, the community ads.
in my arms, so we won't hear them saying slow this right down, don't put it out, don't let it show. Slow, oh, but my heart is racing to hold your pace and let it go. Slow, but it out. You make me want to sing about love, even though you don't wanna know. You make me want to tell the whole world, but I know you don't like it. You don't like it. You don't like it. Slow this ride down. Slow this ride down. Slow this ride down.
You are in tune to TLC Global Media Radio.